usual night, drifting to sleep, just heard this really intense voice in my ear that didn't sound like of this world, and it frightened me a lot. And I think because I was nearly asleep, I jumped up and I ran. I flew over the end of that bed so bad and landed on my shoulder and broke it. I was catching a cab home at about 8 o'clock at night, and I remember I was had no sleep. And so I used with my tired voice just a question to say, oh, what's the main religion over there? And he told me it was Muslim, and then told me how he hated it. So all he'd seen of religion was brutality and, just horrible stuff. And I was able to talk about Jesus and his love and the difference through Christianity. And so I just said, hey, we've got church on tonight, do you want to come? I could just tell he was right there. I asked him if he wanted to pray to the Lord, and yeah, I think, sometimes you can pray with someone and it's a nice idea to them, but it's not full conversion yet. I think in that moment, God just got him. It was really beautiful. So I broke my arm. My arm began to heal, but it developed into a thing called frozen shoulder. Everything got inflamed and it wouldn't move, and that's really hard to get rid of. It can take over years. I was about to go in for surgery. So I told Deanne at ladies group that I was worried about it, and she's like, oh, can I pray for you? And she just threw up a quick prayer that the Lord would heal me. And I was driving home in the car and I went to use my gear stick properly, and I was like, hang on, that didn't hurt. But then comes to mind is that I've got this physio. She'd been trying to stretch out. She would literally measure how far I could get each week. So when I went in there, I showed her, I said, look what's happened. My friend prayed for me at church, and I just directly asked her, can I tell you about the God that healed me? I look back on those things and muse on the fact that wow, Lord, you really say that you'll use all things for good. And not always do you get to tangibly see that. Sometimes you might go to your grave questioning why some hard things happened, but we trust that he'll use it for good. For me, that's where it's at. He's good. Yes, he has my back when, I fall out of my bed. But he had my back that day hang on the cross, and for eternity. And that's what kills me. That's what I love about him.